I didn't want this to turn to a rant video, but within like 30 seconds of talking, it became a rant video. So I'm just giving you guys a forewarning. So today I'm in Barnes & Noble going to pick up some manga as I usually do, and I picked up My Hero Academia 9 and 10. I've been meaning to get these and I've been slacking, but that's not what this video is about. I met this guy, and I usually meet people in there who I talk to a lot, and I can get them interested into some anime. They get me interested in some anime, and we just have really good conversations. But today, I met this guy who decided he wanted to be a douche and tick me off. Now, what initiated the conversation was the fact that while I was looking for My Hero Academia, he saw me looking through the Dragon Ball Z books. I wanted to see if they released the manga for number 3, because I already have 1 and 2, and I wanted to read 3, but they hadn't released it yet. But he saw me looking through it, and he was like, "Oh, you're a Dragon Ball Z fan." And I looked at him, and I said, "Nah, I mean, yeah, I am, but I'm an anime fan overall. Like, I like anime, just anime, period, no matter what it is." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, so am I. I'm a big anime fan." And I was like, "Oh, okay. What are some of your favorites?" And then he gives the normal answer for someone who claims to be an otaku that is not an otaku. "Oh, I like Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Fairy Tail, Naruto, Shippuden. The main 4. Oh, and I'm also a little bit of a fan of One Piece." Boy. Anyway, I told him, I said, "Yeah, you're a fan of the big 4, big 5, whatever. That's great." And I said, "There's a whole bunch of shows that are actually really good." And I said, "You could check out My Hero Academia. There's some other ones that are just as great, Soul Eater." And I was just naming stuff off to him. And this is when he decided, "Oh, I want to be a prick." He looked at me and he goes, "Oh, well, I don't have time. I don't sit down like the nerds and stuff. I got a life and all that. So I have plenty of things to do."
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now I understood that, but where he messed up was when he came to me and told me, "Well, I'm an otaku too." Bro, no you're not. Let me clarify something. If I like to watch movies and I only like to watch DC movies, that's all I go for. I don't go for anything else. Every time DC releases a movie, I go see it. Anything else, I don't care to see it. That doesn't make me a movie lover. That makes me a DC movie lover. And for you to say that you are a big anime fan, and this is with anything. This goes with anything. It's not just anime. So don't think I am making a simple rant about anime. But to say you are a fan of something, you have to be a fan of whatever that is overall. You can't just like specific things of it. That's like going to church and saying, "Oh, I love to go to church," but you don't like half of the scriptures that the preacher preaches. And this isn't to talk about church or anything like that, but like I said, it's just looking at the bigger picture. And this guy had the nerve to, it was probably unintentional, but I still got kind of ticked off at the fact that when he said, "Oh, well, I have other things to do, I have a life to live." Like, first of all, bro, let me tell you something. Just because you spend a lot of your free time watching anime does not mean that you have a life. First of all, let's get this straight before we talk about anything else. Who gives a fuck what your definition of having a life is? My definition of having a life is going to work, being able to pay my bills, coming home, buying some action figures, and being able to play Dragon Ball Z and watch anime all day. That's a life for me. Just because we don't live the same life doesn't mean that I don't have a life. So for you people who always use that as an excuse,
shut the fuck up!
Now, for the people who claim to be fans of things, I can tell you specifically, I am an anime fan. And in case you guys don't believe me, Skrido, Death Parade, Sword Art Online, whatever this is, I don't even know. I just bought it just because it looked cool. Haikyuu, unopened, free, Dramatical Murder, All Out. I've got DVDs galore. Soul Eater, Samurai Champloo, and this isn't even 1/10 of my collection. This isn't even 1/20th of my collection, but that's another story. When I say I'm a fan of something, I am a fan of it, whatever it may be. I'm not going to say I really love something and I only like half of it. If I say I'm a fan of something, I am a fan of something. And one thing that I know is to not disrespect somebody else because of what they like. You could love an anime that I think is absolutely horrible, or you could love other things that I think are absolutely horrible. I am not a sports fan, but if you come to me and say you like basketball, you like football, you like soccer, I'm not going to say, oh, that sucks, I don't watch that, I do other things, I have a life. Come on, son. Like, don't, that's blunt disrespectful, and I don't like that. And one thing I really hate is when people talk about anime fans like there's an issue with what we do. Oh, you're watching all those cartoons. First of all, they're not cartoons. How about you get Tokyo Ghoul, you sit your daughter down in front of it and have her watch it. Have her watch Seven Deadly Sins. Hell, have her watch some episodes of Naruto Shippuden. Have her watch some episodes of Uncut Dragon Ball Z. Then we will see if it is for kids. For all of you people who use that as an excuse to not watch it. Now, for you people who say you just like Dragon Ball Z or you like Fairy Tail, you like those, whatever, cool. But don't stick yourself in the category of an anime fan. If you don't know Ixion Saga, if you don't know Seven Deadly Sins, if you don't know freaking High School DxD, if you don't know any of those, don't call yourself an anime fan. If you haven't seen anything outside of the big four, don't call yourself an anime fan. And then don't try to disrespect people when they tell you, whoa, son, you're not even on my level, because you're not. And that really ticked me off. But anyway, back to the story. I told him, I was like, okay, well, whatever. You're missing out. Whatever your life consists of, that's cool. I told him straight up. I said, do you, man, but don't call yourself an anime fan when you've only seen like 4 or 5 big anime, and I'm pretty sure you haven't even completed those. And he had the nerve to get extremely offended by that, saying, oh, well, I don't care. I mean, it's not like they're the best shows in the world. I have other things to watch. Well, yeah, that's true. But if you don't like them that much, why the hell are you offended in the first place? You disrespected me. I didn't disrespect you. And I'm just like, people. Like, sometimes I really wish I could just say what's on my mind. And honestly, I was at the point I was ready to look at this dude and just straight up say,
Shut your bitch ass up!
now, the moral of this story is I'm just trying to make a point here. And the point is to not disrespect others because they don't have the same views on something or share the same interest as you. You can't get mad at somebody when they say what you like is terrible after you just told them what they like is terrible. I'm not going to disrespect anybody about anything they watch, do with their life, whatever, because it has nothing to do with me. So don't get mad at me when I tell you I love anime and go, oh, well, I don't watch all those cartoons. Like, screw you, dude. You are nobody. I'm just going to tell you, in the world of 7 billion, your opinion is equal to nothing unless you have a major fan base, which I am sure you do not. Your opinion is zero to anyone other than yourself and the people who feel the same way as you do, which is probably nobody. So that being said, people, learn to respect other people and what they like. And don't get mad when somebody disrespects you after you disrespect them. If you don't want that to happen, then keep your opinions to yourself and leave it at that. And I want to close this video out on that. This was just something I decided I wanted to talk about. It's kind of to get it off my chest. This video is probably not even going to stay up long. But I just really got ticked by that. Like, don't disrespect me, dude. Don't disrespect me, because I will hurt your feelings. I could have, but I maintain composure, which I have a very hard time doing. Very hard time doing. I can stay cordial as long as you are with me, but do not disrespect me. And do not disrespect the people who are like me, because I stand up for anybody. Anime fans, you are awesome. Comic fans, you are awesome. Fucking football fans, whatever you like, you're awesome. Stay you, don't change just because someone has some negative stuff to say about whatever your interest is. So I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, this is my video. Hope you guys like this mini rant. I think this is probably the first rant I've done on YouTube. I'm not sure, but yeah, anyway, that's my story. I didn't want it to turn to a rant, but within like 30 seconds, it turned into a rant. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my story. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay cool. Anime forever. Manga forever. Comics forever. Whatever you like forever. Screw what other people say. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.